Maja John Madden Juanito just before 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday the 26th. I'm standing on the fire escape outside of the Salvation Army shelter, which I like a lot, and they call this the smoking pit out here off the fire escape. I was just standing out here with my roommate, and we had on one level, a good conversation about our moms and how they died. But he didn't do a great job of listening to me, so I want to tell the story here. My mom, when I was a kid, I was born 9 years into the marriage, and I was the miracle baby. As a kid, my mom's two primary messages to me were, one, you're the prince, you could do anything you want to do. And number two, you're a complete and ongoing disappointment to me, because as the prince, I was supposed to make her happy, which I couldn't do because she wasn't happy. But later in life, it was at my 40th birthday, she gave me a birthday card that on the outside said, son, you could have been anything you wanted to be. I thought, oh, fuck, she wanted me to be a doctor. And I opened it up, but instead it said, I'm glad you decided to be you. And that was a real turning point. She had let go of all that stuff and started taking me as I am. And late in life, she had a terrible heart attack and got told she had 10 weeks to live. At 88, they said, we're not going to do heroic heart stuff. And she had softened. People, when they get old, either get deeper in their ruts, I think, or else they let go. And she let go and got really sweet. She had been a non-touch Irish Catholic woman when I was a kid, but she loved her hugs, oh my God. And so she was in hospice care at her old senior center, and the hospice nurse had said, she's got about a day and a half and she'll slip away. Her next to last words were, John, I'm scared. I said, oh, Mom, you've not been scared at all. She had terrible osteoporosis. She was in pain, and she was peaceful and trusted God completely. Why are you scared? And she said, I'm scared I'm not dying. I said, no. Hey, Mom, you're doing great. You're right on track. Just keep going. So I was her little dying coach there. Her last words, my brother, who hadn't really done right by her, hadn't visited her much, came to visit her, and she was in a coma. She was basically going, and he was in agony at her bedside. And before he left, I stood right over her and yelled in her face, Mom, it's Terry, he came to see you. And she popped right up, looked straight at him and said, I love you so much. Those were her last words to the guy who most needed to hear it. I told Lucas that even though she died such a peaceful death and we were in such a great place with each other, I still suffered a lot. You know, your mom, it's a big deal. And I was in Toastmasters and created a talk about her and about how her primary message to me, the healthy message, was there are things in this life that only you can do. And that's, I think, a deep, really important spiritual message. On a spiritual level, we're one with everything, but on a personal level, there's stuff only we can do. So I created a talk for Toastmasters about that. And I went about four rounds in the motivational speaking contest and got knocked out. And my friend said, yours was the best talk, but they didn't know what to do with it. It wasn't rah-rah like these motivational speeches are. It was poignant. And you sang, and they didn't know what to do with that. But the song I sang was Only You, an old doo-wop song. I'm going to sing a little bit. Only you can make this world complete. Only you, I'm going to make it up now because I'm losing words, can make my life seem sweet. Only you and you alone can make my dreams come true. You're da-da-da, my one and only you. And performing that speech again and again and again helped a lot. helped a lot. Just like shooting my YouTube videos is often therapy for me, because I pretend there's a big audience out there listening to me, and I get therapy out of it. So that's how my mom passed on.